store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
Here we go, set. Go Pete. White, white. Cut.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That throw by Young incomplete.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ready, ready. Ready.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Beckham goes in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
But that's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check pink. Hut, hut.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Eagles at 9-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Claws red. Rail, yellow. Steel, black. Black shot. Set, hut.
Ritter to throw it. Catch is made by Hardman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Eagles. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Fury, yellow. Smash, red. Ready?
Working from the gun, Ritter. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Stop, 17.
Young now. Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Second down, Young. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. We're scoreless after 1. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Hey,
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He gets this one to Johnson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going play action. Ritter. Catch made by Slayton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Blue strike.
Ritter off the play fake. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Young, he's going to change it up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Young. Rolling to his right. It's caught by OBJ. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. It'll be Young again. Left side here to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Young on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. There's a nice move. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Again, it's Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Green Jack. Ready?
Young rolling to his left. And he's got it. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Down. Set.
And they take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Go.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
I tell you what, this was a much-needed drive and a much-needed touchdown at the end of this drive. They had not done much of anything in this first half, but here they put all the pieces together, and they get the score right before the half.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On second down, Young escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Young now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They're all over the field, no matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And Young's throw there incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Field, black. Ready.
Ritter. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Let's go.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6.
Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by Slayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ritter with it after the play fake. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Ritter. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Ritter will set up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt.
See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action, Young.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Barkley inside handoff. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going play action. Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On the ball.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Ritter back to throw.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably
looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go ready. Hut, hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw, Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. In 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
One last shot for Young. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, we see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Eagles, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Carolina, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.